The visiting Orlando Magic. At small forward, Dennis Scott. At the other forward position, Antoine Jameson. At shooting guard, Bradley Beal. At center, Alonzo Mourning. At the other guard position, Jerry West. The head coach of the visiting team is Jamal Mosley. Introducing the starting five for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl-Anthony Towns is determined to make it work in Minnesota. He says to build a legacy.
It has indeed, David. Thanks. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, the Los Angeles Clippers will come into town. A look at the Magic starting group. Antoine Jameson out there with Scott. Then there's West. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Mourning in at the center position. And for Minnesota, they've got Jason Tatum. Kuminga out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's McCollum in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Doncic. Jerry West unable to get his shot to go. That one misses. Beal against McCollum. Here's Beal. Pass to West. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Doncic. West misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
McCollum against Beal. It's McCollum with the drive. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
McCollum against Beal. Over McCollum. Off the left rim and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
He takes it in, and the dunk by Towns.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now here's Beal to the paint, Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Towns a screen on West. And here's Doncic from the arc, and Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
The Magic, Jerry West, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
first one falls for him.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Tatum. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. Orlando trailing here. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
Now, here's Doncic. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. The drive by Doncic. Kuminga kicks to McCollum. And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Mike Conley's checked in for Beal.
Mike Conley.
It's McCollum on the wing, defended by West. McCollum passes to Towns, and Mourning sends it back. And there's the pass to West. It's good from in tight.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Minnesota Timberwolves Day.
One of the standout performers recently, we have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team was.
And he makes that one.
Well, that's about decision-making and being comfortable in the pick and roll. For Luka, he's been there and done that.
Pass to West. Doncic with the block.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now here is Conley. No points in the game yet for him. West outside. On the wing. And the dunk by Mourning.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Ball's checked in for McCollum. And a switcher also for Orlando. Smith is checked in. Here's Tatum. This game he had 10 points. Here's the drive. Passes it to Kuminga. It's taken away by Smith. It's stolen by Kuminga. Ball against West. West with the steal. Down low. Here's Mourning. And the rejection by Town. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Williams, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Toppin comes in for Kuminga. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Doncic. Orlando also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Scott. And it's Johnson in for West. 4 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. He goes up again. And stolen by Tatum. Fast break, Minnesota. Ball's running. Bridges finds Tatum. Ball against Conley. Ball, the pass to Toppin. Shoots a 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
Outside, Markkanen. The 3. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Mourning can't make it work.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Bridges, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And that one falls for Bridges.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
Now here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mourning with it. Now guarded by Ball. Mourning a screen on Bridges. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Mourning with the screen. Pass to Smith. Mourning inside. He's against Williams. Mourning's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Tatum. Mourning with some nice D.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
It's time for T-shirt. Fans, your Timberwolves dancer.
Minnesota making some changes. Marcus Morris comes in for Toppin, and it's Powell in for Jason Tatum. Minnesota in the lead. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Here's Powell, and stolen by Mourning. Smith against Powell. Out to Conley. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Magic?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and chain shots. A lot of blocks early. Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
A shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Ball with the bucket.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Who wants the T-shirt? Fans, your Timberwolves dancer.
Get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. Good season for him last year. 8th in steals, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Markkanen, good.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
43 seconds left to play in the first. To the middle. Williams inside. Over by Conley. And Williams with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Outside, Markkanen. The pass to Smith. A fader. And he stays with it. Powell against Johnson. Goes back up. Drives to the hoop. Shot clock at 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Outside, ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Pulls up. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by West. Beal's got his first points of the game.
Don't you love the confidence of Bradley Beal in rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game? So good.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Antoine Jameson. West is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Scott, and it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Towns does so many things well on the floor, Doris, but you can't forget about his rebounding.
Right, this guy puts up huge rebounding totals every night. You can pencil him in for double digits every night on the backboards. This guy can anchor your team's rebounding.
Smith outside. Out to the wing. He kicks it to West. Magic moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. A drive by Beal. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Now here's Doncic.
Orlando foul. Jerry West.
Tatum, he's checked in for Minnesota.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves. Jason Tatum.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Fades back. Doncic, no good. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Morning's checked in for the Magic. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Now here's West after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. West passes to Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Tatum on the wing, defended by Scott.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Orlando leading by 4, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another play.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kuminga. Mourning can't make it work. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Doncic bounce pass. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Towns a screen on Beal. 4 on the shot clock. Towns kicks to McCollum. Here's Tatum. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making it 1 for 4.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum, very hard to stop off the bounce.
Pass to West. Back to Beal. Jamison with a screen for Beal. That one, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Back to Doncic. Tatum on the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Orlando leading. Beal with it. Over Doncic. Beal can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Nice move. McCollum kicks to Kennard. Driving to the basket. Towns wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Towns has got 7 points.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
changes here for the Timberwolves. Williams, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Ball in for C.J. McCollum. Orlando also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Jamison. Johnson comes in for Scott. And it's Conley in for West. Now here's Conley. Markkanen a screen on Doncic. Conley. Markkanen finds Beal. It's good from long range. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Johnson against Ball. Passes it to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Conley against Doncic. Inside. Here's Mourning. Excellent D there from Williams. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. The kick out to Ball. No good from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Beal dishes to Conley. Puts it up from 15. That's good from Beal on the assist from Conley. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Bridges, and he lays it straight in. Bridges got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking bullets.
Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Markkanen against Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Over Mourning, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Magic have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Beal. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Left side, Ball. Outside, Tatum. Ball against Johnson. Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Basket counts. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Kuminga's come in for the Timberwolves. Norman Powell comes in for Luka Doncic. And a switcher also for Orlando. Smith checked in for Bradley Beal. To the left wing. Smith the pass to Conley. The feed to Mourning. And stolen by Williams. Ball finds Williams. Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Minnesota.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
5 to shoot. Back to Smith. Kicks to Conley. From the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ball against Conley. Ball to pass to Powell. Over Johnson. The shot by Powell, no good. Markkanen in the corner for 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here.
Thanks for tuning.
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be...
Okay, now let's see what's going on. And that'll do it for the halftime show. Shaq, what grade do you give our show?
Ernie, perfection. My highest grade yet.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from Alonzo Mourning.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Here's Beal. 7 points in the game. Pass to Jamison. Over Kuminga. Jamison, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 3. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Minnesota. C.J. McCollum out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Kuminga in at the 4-man position. West against Doncic. To the inside. The 10-footer. And Mourning with the real nice bucket inside. Mourning's got 15 points.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And Mourning sends it back. They recover it. Doncic against West. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Second, Luka Doncic.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Mourning a screen on McCollum. Beal gets a wide open look. It's good. This game is all even. He's got 10.
Oh, that release by Beal just so pure.
And when it comes to pure scoring output, few guys do it better than Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal has rounded out his offensive game. Tight handle, sweet shooter, ability to put it on the deck. His offensive focus has been unmatched. This guy is constantly probing and attacking holes in defenses.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. West kicks to Jamison. They get it again.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. That one falls. And that's now 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Mourning with the screen. Beal from long range. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
The pass to Kuminga. Over in the corner, Doncic. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Once he's inside that painted area, you can see the level of aggression from Luka Doncic rise. This guy knows he can score it in there.
Doncic with the block. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Mourning. Here's Tatum. And the layup falls. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, Tatum is a 3-level scorer, able to get to that jumper when it's available, this time working the interior.
Here's Beal. Doncic with the block. Outside, Towns. No luck. The Magic trail by 3. To the paint. It's tipped. Doncic passes to Tatum. And there it is for him. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
A fadeaway. Jamison, no luck.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And it's denied. Now Scott. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Beal. The Magic again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 5. And here's McCollum. Tries the spin move. And that one, good. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Williams, he's checked in for Kuminga. Bridges comes in for Jason Tatum. Powell, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's ball in for Doncic. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Mourning. Lowry Marketing comes in for Scott. Johnson, he's checked in for Beal. And Mike Conley subbed in for West. Ball against Smith. Left side, Towns. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley finds Johnson. Bridges with the steal. Towns with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. Powell, the pass. The ball. Count it. Good. Ball's got 6. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, they played a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Back to Johnson. Powell with the steal. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Markkanen. Nobody near Williams. That 3 off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Taken away by Williams. Bridges against Conley. Now, here's Ball. D right on him. Into the lane. He dishes it to Williams. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Williams has a screen for Bridges. 3-pointer. With 1 on the clock. And it's Williams.
trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Johnson outside. Pass to Jamison. Out to the right wing. Conley against Ball. Conley's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 8. Ball dishes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Over Conley. That one wide left. Orlando's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Beal's checked in for Orlando. Ball against Conley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ball, the pass to Towns.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
The Timberwolves been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
For Orlando, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, think back to when Bradley Beal entered the NBA, just a 19-year-old young man. It did take him a couple of seasons to develop into an all-star, but boy, now as a guy capable of averaging over 30 a game, he is a nightmare for defenses.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
The Magic making a switch here. Morning's checked in.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
Here's Morning. And no good. Towns with the defensive effort. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Powell down low. Johnson on him. Powell kicks the ball. Back to Powell. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop.
And LaMelo puts a lot into his defense. He's going to be in your face all game long, challenging every shot.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves lead by 10. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Magic trail by 10 on the court for Orlando. Conley out there with West. And it's Smith. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Morning in at the 5 spot. From 6 away. And it's in off the backboard. Morning's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Magic. Towns a screen on Beal. There's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Here is Conley. Passes it to Beal. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Tatum against Morning. From 13. Doncic left side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Towns. Over Beal. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Magic trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's the pass to Smith. Here's Mourning, and the rejection by Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
Here's Tatum, and he converts the layup. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Down low, here's Mourning. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Doncic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Towns, the pass to Tatum, and it's McCollum in the corner.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Smith, and it's Scott in for Beal. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. The Magic trail by 12. Pass to Jameson. Here's the 3. The Magic again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Kuminga. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Conley finds Scott. And it's West in the corner. Over McCollum. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Timberwolves leading by 12. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
First free throw is good.
Some people believe Luka Doncic's rise to stardom has been quick, but let's not forget, this young man left his home to turn pro as a 13-year-old.
Outside Conley. To end the cold streak, he lays it in.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Doncic dishes to McCollum. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Conley feeling it out. Here's Scott, and he makes good on his first shot of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Doncic with the bucket.
Well, we're talking about one of the league's best scorers, and the confidence Luka Doncic has in himself to take over is readily on display.
Here's Jameson, shoots over Kuminga.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Towns for 3. Conley grabs the miss.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Back to West. Scott the pass to Conley. Jameson with a screen for Conley. Over McCollum. Conley's shot is off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Doncic kicks to McCollum. Kuminga dishes to Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Jamison with a screen for West. Looking to get it going. Here's Mourning. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Beal's checked in for West. That free throw good for Mourning. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Feeds to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Beal taking his time here. They double-team Beal. He kicks to Mourning. Conley the pass to Beal. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Well, this is the sweet spot of Bradley Beal's game. That in-between, that mid-range jumper is money.
Here's Doncic. He feeds it to Towns. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Tatum drives in and slam dunk by Tatum.
Wow, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Conley with it, outside Beal. Pulls up on the elbow, and Orlando again with the bucket.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's McCollum, out to Doncic. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. You can't get that one, so Orlando will take it the other way.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And watch them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Obi Toppin's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Marcus Morris comes in for Kuminga. Mikal Bridges checked in for Tatum. And it's Luke Kennard in for McCollum.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Doncic against Mourning. Back to Doncic. Bridges outside. Doncic outside. To the wing right side. Kept alive. Bridges left side. Passes to Doncic. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that.
Taking 3 flavors now. And yo, Whitney got the with me hit behind the wall, dip the bird door. And yo, 7 in the back learning lessons. Keep trying it, be ready in a second. 40 chains on, halo, I'm a god. Fear a god, jogging, rocking. I don't even jog, hanging out the wagon sunroof. Meal with the chill bezel. All my phones red to make me feel special. I'm looking real and yeah. Keys and money, green Teslas. So virtual right on my right. So virtual right. Hey yo, Amiri's filled with cash. I'm in the fashion district. Hey yo, on my try to test me now. Missing milk quarters, still awesome. Water, still forcing out the faucet. Tell Virgil right. And yeah,
Lil Brody let off, he ain't even flinch. Dip to the A, nobody seen him since. 560 Benz and I ain't need the tents. My weakest cent cost more than your mama need for rent. That's just for one. Leave you for a week and it's gonna leave a stench. Rappers coming to my city, they gon' need consent. Cause we already know you we convinced. I told Virgil right, the nicest with ain't right this, I just spit.
Hey, yo.
On my, this ice drip on my fist, no shoe deal, but look at all this night that I get. On Doe Street, this that I pitch, 2 in the morning on the corner, night shift with my, no. I'm rich, put all this off-white on my, so if it's we ain't even asking, we just pulling up and somebody gon' see it.
Hey, yo.
Nash and Benny like James Worthy, Kareem and Magic. Every time Griselda drop, gonna be a classic.
And OK's the cocky, vintage Versace with the stone face Medusa, Sopranos, Amagianos. We got gold plated. You the whole frame the.
Hey, yo.
Got our lives on us. Can we chill? Eating with snakes, probably getting. Trust me, a family had a Henry Hill. And every man don't got a Benny skill. When you this dope, it take at least 50 mil just to sit me still. Like 10 on my whip. To my right wrist when I runway Margiela. That type on my butterflies and spikes. That type on my kicks. These rappers wanna be trendy. They wanna be friendly, but never. She wear forever 21 like it's Fendi. I told that Givenchy, she pronounced it Givenchy. She wanna me and run through all my accounts till they empty. What would do? I'm still thinking militant. Oh, laying around, I got rid of it. Then settled all my differences. I really had it. Like I stepped on it with a Timberland. The butcher.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. She look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep and my nut-lows. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring that phone with the T like. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna us. I just end up, it could look, don't touch. And I'm back busting bands every time we link up.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend, if you need a, I ain't dumb but she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you if need to be. And she so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her, said don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack it. Let them buckle, give no air. Whole world wanna be us. Then my main, she my day one on my way. Let you get celebrate, cause we the baddest in the club. That's my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Hot. Best friend, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen.